I'm on the who's going to care about Nebraska side of TikTok, or does anybody care about Nebraska? And I'm watching white people like respond to that white woman like Nebraska didn't care about Nebraska. Who did you think was going to be in those positions of the immigrants you're losing, blah blah, and they're missing the point. Nebraskans thought that niggas was gonna go back. Like they thought they had the early 1800s back. That's what you're not seeing. It's not like they didn't think about that. No, they knew, okay, we'll lose our immigrants, but we're going to get our slaves back. And that, my good friends, is the problem.
So, guys, something that I came to realize with the Nebraskans voted for Trump is maybe they thought he'd give them slaves after he had deported the illegal immigrants. Slavery in it, man. So maybe they thought Trump is going to give them black slaves once more, and they're going to be working their farms after he had deported the illegal immigrants the next time. Thinking that whites were going to work in those farms is crazy, because definitely white people cannot work for something that is below the minimum wage. You know, they're going to ask for more, and only legal immigrants can work for something that is way below the minimum wage. And Nebraska is going bankrupt. Watch these videos, and credit to all the great creators who are massively cooking, by the way. And I really stand you guys. Thank you for these educational videos, man. I salute you guys. Let us watch the clip.
Nebraska's biggest part of their economy at GDP is farming.
Right.
And they said 45 to 65% of the workforce is undocumented.
45 to 65%?
Yes. So
Oh, shit.
with Trump rounding up illegals, what have those illegal immigrants done? They jump ship. They don't want to get raided while they're working.
No,
they don't want they don't want to get families broken up. So now, so they predicted that Nebraska is 2/4 away from being bankrupt. The whole state, because there's no workers. Half of their workforce is undocumented immigrants. So now Nebraska is in a panic, is in an uproar. And most of them, farmers are Trump supporters. They got exactly what they voted for. If all these illegals were taking your jobs, why don't you go fill and do the shitty jobs they were doing for less than minimum wage? If these illegal immigrants were taking your jobs, there's all these jobs available. You can do it. To work slave hours at slave wages, you can do it. They literally bit their nose and spite their face. Like they directly voted to deport the illegals, and now the illegals, they didn't even wait for deportation. They working somewhere else. I hope they don't want any government handouts, because that's socialism. They hate socialism. Hope they don't want any government handouts. Put yourselves up by your bootstraps. What's going to end up happening is these corporations are going to come buy your farm, and you going to work that farm. And you're going to be working for the corporations. They're going to buy it for pennies on a dollar, and you're going to be working your farm, and you're not going to own it no.
I'm on the who's going to care about Nebraska side of TikTok, or does anybody care about Nebraska? And I'm watching white people like respond to that white woman like Nebraska didn't care about Nebraska. Who did you think was going to be in those positions of the immigrants you're losing, blah blah, and they're missing the point. Nebraskans thought that
been seeing certain stuff. Now, I don't know how or when I got on Nebraska Talk, but for what I've been seeing, there's a lot of people saying that Nebraska have to file bankruptcy. Is this true? Cause I don't really know. It's one video came out and it's titled Same Time, so I don't know. But if it is true, I thought Nebraska was predominantly a red state. Like, they're a red state. I don't know, can anybody respond to this video? I really like to know, is Nebraska really filing bankruptcy? Wow.
was going to go back. Like they thought they had the early 1800s back. That's what you're not seeing. It's not like they didn't think about that. No, they knew, okay, we'll lose our immigrants, but we're going to get our slaves back. And that, my good friends, is the problem.
So, whom did Nebraskans wanted to do their farming? If those who are going to do it for them, they wanted to get them out of America, because illegal immigrants were working in their farms, but they wanted illegal immigrants out of America. So did they expect white people to come and work for them? Did they expect black people to come and work for them? No, they should. In fact, it seems they wanted slaves back in their farms. Nebraskans are taking their perfect L right now. They're just taking their perfect L, and it's unbelievable. If they can't survive without the Mexicans who was going to do the farming, they must had, of course, they must had an option for that. Maybe their family, maybe their cousins, brothers and sisters, maybe their parents, maybe their children, but not the black people, because black people served your interests. They served you. They worked for you for over 300 years for free, without pay. They were just slaves. Anyway, let us have this conversation in the comments. Let us just talk about this in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment, share this video, turn on post notifications, and remember that I have my MiniPay account on my bio, so you can send me anything, literally anything. I'll appreciate. Peace out.